Dear students, good morning to all. Today I would like to teach a very interesting story. The name of the story is Refugee. Refugee is a story written by Pearl S. Buck. Pearl S. Buck, an American novelist storyteller, a very good translator and teacher also. I would like to introduce her first. She was an American novelist who wrote stories, translations, etc. And in this story, I would like to make an analysis of the story, of the theme, of the background, how the story was composed. She was awarded Nobel Prize for Literature in 1938. She was an American writer and was a novelist who was the daughter of missionaries, and she spent most of her life before 1934 in Xinjiang in China. So this story is related to China. Her novel The Good Earth was the best-selling fiction took in the United States in 1931 and 1932. She has won the great Pulitzer Prize in journalism and Nobel Prize for literature she also received. She was born in 26th June 1892 in Virginia, USA, and she got Nobel Prize for Literature, etc. She had done her education in Cornell University, Toronto, Michigan, and her works got immediate popularity. She was best well-known novelist also, and the present story Refugee is one of the greatest stories written by her and translated in more than 30 different languages. Theme of the story. How the subject matter of the story goes on. As the name shows, refugee. Refugee is the person who is deprived of the rights and forced to leave the country or forced to live there. In the story, the writer describes the Chinese refugee and depicts that their faces were filled with sign of starvation. Starvation, death of hunger, death after hunger. They were carrying the iron cauldron and quilt along with them. The city dwellers and shopkeepers thought that they have to offer something to them. The story depicts the life of the refugee in a pitiable manner. The writer focuses on one old man. The story moves on a central character, and that is old man. He was very weak, such that his steps were very weak. Looking at him, a passerby took pity on him and offers him one silver coin and a copper penny. In the story, we find the sequence of copper coins, how he saves for his penny days. The old man replied, I didn't beg of you. We have good land and we have never been starving like this before. But the old man was very man of self-respect. He did not want to take because he had his own land to work. And their life was filled with conflicts because of flood. That was a flood-ridden area. Even the seeds he saved for planting, people ate because of hunger. The old man said, Sir, we have no seed left them. We have eaten our seed. I told them we can't eat the seed, but they were young and hungry, so they had eaten them. The old man explains about the situation and refused to accept the offer given by him. But the passerby dropped the coin in his smoked aprons. He bought a small bowl of noodles with copper penny for his grandson, and he saved the silver coin to buy seeds in order to secure the grandson future. And now the last line is very important. The question occurs, why did he save the silver coin? He saved the silver coin to buy seeds in order to secure his grandson's future. So, when he gave the noodles to his grandson, the writer described, one would have said that the child was dead, except that when the old man lifted his head to his mouth, could touch the edge of his little bowl, he began to swallow feebly. When the noodle vendor asked him to buy some noodles for him with that silver coin, he refused to do so. The old man said that he had saved the silver coin to buy seeds only. The noodle vendor replied that poor, if he were poor, he would have offered noodles to him, but the old man had a silver coin, and this confused the noodle vendor. The old man said that, but if you had land, you would know it must be put to seed again, or there will be starvation yet another year. The writer represents the importance of food and tradition of agriculture through this story. So, this last line is also important. The writer represents the importance of food and tradition of agriculture through this story. Refugee means the people who leave their native land and move to another land. Why? Because of natural calamity or persecution or due to war. To secure their life, they are forced to leave their native land. They struggle their life without food and shelter in an unknown environment. The topics food and refugee are interrelated. This topic represents poverty, hunger, food, scarcity, and various things. Food of various regions represents their own tradition and culture. When the refugee move to another land as wanderers, they follow the very traditional food of other people. Due to this, they were losing their identity. So, in this story, we also find the crisis of identity because whenever the refugees move, they carry their traditions with them. Even rich people were facing the same critical situation by losing their jobs, lands, and everything in order to secure their life from disaster. The writer Paul S. Buck speaks about the refugees and their conflicts in the life without basic amenities. This story also depicts that due to natural disaster, their lives became hard and they lost their identity, culture, and tradition. Even they did every work they get as wanderers in another land by getting low wages. Because of this, the city dwellers were angry with these refugees. Through the old man's deed, she says that life becomes hard due to this flood and he thinks wisely to secure future. So there is an irony also. One must understand the reality of life, and the old man thinks that by saving the silver coin, he can make some changes in the life of his grandson. The writer conveys that life is very hard for the refugees, and they are facing many challenges and obstacles in life with courage. In this story, in this short story, the old man was not sure about the next meal of the day, but he was preserving for the future needs. He was optimistic because he thought that he would again find the opportunity for the future. He could have made use of the silver coin in order to satisfy his hunger. His thought of saving the silver coin shows the futuristic vision and he wants to fulfill the hunger of many people for the upcoming days. Through this, he can rebuild the better future for the refugees. Health is wealth. Shows that the primary wealth of man is health. To maintain health, food is necessary and inevitable. Hunger is the universal feel that exists in everyone's life, which is irrespective of the region, culture, caste, and language. Jean de La Fontaine's declaration, a hunger stomach can't hear, can be related to this story. The people were not able to tolerate the hunger and the quest to satisfy it. It has made them blind such that they can't find the difference between food and seeds. The hunger made them to consume the seeds that were apt for plantation. Thus, Hunger is the very central figure in the story. Hunger makes a person physically and mentally weak. Thinking about the welfare of the future, he had saved the silver coin to buy seeds for plantation. Being a farmer, he hoped that he could build a healthy future. Only this sector of people understands the significance of food and its requirements. Thus, the story represents selflessness of the old man and his self-reliant nature. So, the character of the old man also reveals an old man too old for the heavy burden he is carrying is the last of the procession. Now the writer portrays the picture of procession, how the people were moving and how the old man was adamant on his decision. He can hardly keep up with the others. When he can no longer go on, he sits down near a stand selling hot noodles. A man passing by takes pity on him and offers him some coins, although he himself doesn't know where his next meal is to come from. The old man is reluctant. Reluctant, he is not willing to take the money. He doesn't want to be thought of beggar and so explains the situation. He says that his people had good land, but that the river rose and they had no food left. It means flood uh, lost their food. In desperation, they even ate the seed which had been bought for planting the land. He takes pains to defend his people, saying that they were too hungry and too inexperienced to think of the future. Although he warned them not to eat the seed, the passerby drops a silver coin and a copper penny into the old man's apron and goes on his way. To the noodle vendor's surprise, the old man doesn't spend all the money on food, but only the copper coin. He gives the noodles to his. So the episode is again presented to explain the situation of that time and how he saves silver coin for the future. And in the lesson, I would like to skip from some situations, but I would like to focus on these lines. There was a country where some refugees lived. They had decided to go to another place like the capital city. The distance of the country was just 100 miles. The street in which they were walking was new to them. They were not in the mindset of enjoying the places. The reason behind their mindset is they came out of their native place. So there is a pitiable condition how they left living places and started to move to a desert place and to unknown direction. So in this uh, episode, I have seen so many types of situation how they faced and suffered in the area. These men were very uh, pitiable and victims of the situation. The writer stresses the importance of humanity, and so there is another factor like hunger. Hunger is the main figure in the story, but humanity is also goes side by side. The writer focuses on the importance of humanity. Humanity plays a vital role in everyone's life. The writer portrays the term humanity through the character vendor. The noodles vendor gave the old man a cup of noodles for a copper coin. Each and everyone should have the quality which gives strength to the relationship. The old man takes the small bowl of noodles and draws it near the grandson, his only surviving family member along with him. After the boy finishes off the noodles, the old man licks up the few pieces stuck to the rim of the bowl to feed himself. The vendor is puzzled and asks him the reason for not spending the more valuable silver coin for more food. The old man turns to the vendor and gives the reply that the silver coin is for buying new seeds, buying new seeds for the future. The vendor seems frustrated and says that he would have given him a bowl for free. Thus, here the vendor feels pity and cares for them. And in the next paragraph, the character analysis of the old man is done. How he is heavy, taking burden on his shoulders. Is the last of the procession. I have described him that he was not willing to go ahead, and how he spent his life in a very critical manner. And now we come to the conclusion. This short story depicts the importance of food and difficulties in refugees' life throughout various incidents. The refugees were working for low wages in order to meet their needs, and their uncontrollable hunger made them eat the seeds that they preserved for planting, and they did any work which they could. The writer compares these refugees to dead people as they looked so tired and faint. Due to food, the old man lost his son and daughter in law. Because of flood, refugees' life was economically unstable. The primary need of the refugee was to fulfill their hunger. So we have read the story and analyzed how the silver coin was very important, but due to hunger, they lost everything. They ate the remaining seeds. Thank you, students.